Hey, I think it means we're live. I think. I'm pretty sure. Let me get the camera on. Hey, there I am. There me is. What's going on, Skates Freaks? Our first. Let me get the chat up. That'd probably be the smart thing to do, right? Our first members only live stream. What is going on, hoppity hop hop hop? For all my members that do want to get on panel with me, the link is in the YouTube, the members only thing over in the Discord thing. Yeah, all that stuff. What up, Death? Let me get this, get that over there. There we go. Don't swerve that way. What is going on my Skates Freaks? I appreciate each and every one of you guys, man, for joining up and becoming a member over here. All my Skates Freaks. I mean, I cannot thank you guys enough. I appreciate the love, the support, and I'm trying my damnedest to get things in order for you guys. It's a learning curve, and it's going to be a growth process for sure. Not used to the members thing, right? I had to go in a StreamYard and make sure I still even knew how to do that, but I was able to go get that going. I do see where it says screen share, so I'm gonna give it a little bit, see if any of the. I mean, there's no pressure if the members, you guys just want to hang out in the chat, and do it that way. It's cool, no pressure. You don't got to come up on panel. This is basically your all stream. You guys can take this anywhere you want it to go. Ask me anything you want to ask me. We can do anything you want to do. I do got the screen share up here on. I don't think I've tried it. Maybe I have before on StreamYards. If you guys would like for me to try to pull up the screenplay later, we kind of go over it, and I can give you guys my ideas on how I'm going to shoot this. I always hit this freaking mic stand. Show you guys how I plan on trying to shoot this thing this weekend. But that's about how we're going on. And then tomorrow night's stream, I'll be heading out. I got to be in Xenia, Ohio, and then coming back here. But we're still going to do a session, and it may be a little bit later, but I'm hoping not. I should be able to get back by midnight. That shouldn't be an issue. I'm hoping, anyways. Oh man, but make sure you guys, man, all the members that's in here, make sure you guys are over on the Discord. That's kind of where we're going to be making plans for these types of streams and doing our thing. Is the Discord world. I enjoy having that Discord. I enjoy getting on there and chatting and doing things, man. I really do. And just like I was saying earlier in my stream, that's all of our Discord. If you guys got your own interests and whatever, and you want to create a chat room, create a chat room. You guys do your thing. It's there. Don't tempt fate. Definitely not some Final Destination. That's like a Final Destination 7. Don't tempt fate, man. Which was a great film. Maybe that's some films we need to review. I haven't watched those in a while. Well, I'm lying. I watched the first 2 recently. But that's when you said that, Death. Don't tempt fate. That's like the Final Destination ordeal, right? Oh, let's see. Who do we got that just welcome? Miss M Rose. Thank you so much. Oh, hoppity hop. Welcome. And oh, wiggy, 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 wiggy. Welcome, 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 guys. Man, I appreciate you guys joining up. Much love to each of you. Each of you. Now, the chat is set up for members only. This is all members only, man. So if you want to chat with us and you want to whatever, hit that little join button. Hey, I see you over there, hoppity hop, waving and waving. Okay, I don't want to hear that echo. Why did I turn that up? I love this Pro Max. Just the bulk of it. I always hit the volume every time I try to go for something. So it's up to you guys, man. If you guys want me to pull up that screenplay and we can start delving into that, yeah, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, man. Share it out. Share it. Keep sharing it. When you think you have not shared it enough, share it one more again. I'm just playing. You don't got to. But it'd be cool if you did. You ain't got to. Be a lot cooler if you did, man. I don't know. For some reason, I just got like this rush of energy. Maybe it's the Dr. Pepper. I don't know. I got this rush of energy right before I was getting ready to go live. Hey, there's my sister from another Miss Lisa. If you want to hop on panel there, Lisa, the link for all of that is in the Discord. Let's see how the screen share. I know I messed it up before. I butchered it before. Yes, it is Hoppity Hop. It's in the it's in the members tab in the Discord, I do believe. Let's see. Yes. Yeah, if you go down the YouTube members only, the link is in there. So the link is in there, fine sir. Man, I need to get this trimmed up. All this gray wave coming in there. Either that or I just grow out a mullet. Well, maybe we'll rock a mullet. I know the missus is threatening my life if I rocked a mullet, but is it worth the risk? I think so. In the name of Joe Diffie. I think so, right? Okay, let's get into that. Let's pull up. I think I got that hiding out in. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and just pull up right in front of. Okay. I don't want to open too much because this thing's going to go. That's not it. I don't even know what that is. Oh, breaking down the beats. No, there it is. Clicked on the wrong PDF. Okay, thank you. You can come down here. You can get away from here. Okay, that's up and ready. I never want to do that. Yeah, I know. I better not press my luck. She let me walk in here with a Ouija board. Pick your battles, right? Pick your battles. Let's see. I always think I'm like perfectly prepared until I go live. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to do this, this, and that. There we go. All right, we're good. Now let's see how we can do. Yeah, we definitely don't want that page to show. I'm just getting this screenplay, the short screenplay up on one side for us here. Now, I'm all breathing in the mic and everything. Let's back the mic up out of my face. I think this is. I think I'm doing this the right way. Sorry, guys. I'm like caught up in my own little world trying to get this screen share to cooperate with me. There we go. I think I got it. We just want a window. Want to do it that way. Well, no, it says Chrome lost permission. All right, you share screen. Let's try this again. Do the entire screen. Let me do that. No. Follow these steps. Okay, now it just took me completely out of there. Just did that. Uh, struggling, struggling. I was trying to. Oh well. Screen share is not letting me do it for whatever reason. So all the members that's in here, though, you go into the same YouTube members chat room there, the Discord. You'll be able to see this. Try it one more again. Try it one more again. You'll be able to see the same. Nope. Ah, man, I hate StreamYard. I cannot open up in Safari. I gotta have the Google Chrome, and I just don't like. I don't know why. I don't like Google Chrome. But anyways, you can see the screenplay. It's up in that section there. Um, Again, a short synopsis. This guy, Jason, the main character in the film, this short film, he lost his wife about a year prior to the present day in a car accident, and he's left to try to deal and get his way through this grief while trying to raise his 7-year-old daughter. So he's trying to fight through all of his demons and everything, and then an actual demon appears, and he's stuck in this dilemma of wanting to go and be with his wife again, and that's kind of what the demon's telling him, like, "Hey, I can hook you up, dude. Only thing you got to do is do some things, and I can get you, where you need to be." So he's in this dilemma, like, okay, do I want to end this and then go back and be over there? It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I need to learn. I know I can do a lot more through OBS, and I don't know why I just hit allow. Let me go in my system preferences and make sure I got that up. Yeah, I mean it's saying I should be able to screen share. Maybe. Yeah, it's saying I should be able to screen share. I don't know why. I do not know why. Did I not? I know there's like a little check mark I was supposed to. That's just for audio. We don't need audio. I could always screen share with hooking up the iPad for the side saddle, but yeah, no, it won't let me do it. What if I do it that way? Then will it let me do it maybe? No, it does not death at all. And then I got used to just, yeah, for whatever reason, Google Chrome's being Google Chrome. Ah, but we will be shooting this. I guess I can take this down since I'm not able to share it anyways. Freaking Google Chrome. We will be shooting it this weekend for sure. Hopefully. Like I said, for sure. Hopefully. A perfect scenario, in a perfect world, what I'd like to do is get over to Ohio and me and Tyler get together and do it. Right. Because I do got the DJI Pocket 2. And I'm able to kind of be in front of the camera and behind the camera at the same time, kind of. But it's always better, obviously, to have a camera operator and a camera operator that knows what they're doing and how to operate the equipment. And that's not always easy when your partners stayed away. But that's the perfect world. What's going on, Lone Star? How you doing, my man? Doris will be wearing the cowboy shirt tonight. Those of you don't know, Doris over Doris wrestling fanatic. Doors of the round table, the Doors, decide to make a bet with Lone Star and I that her Patriots was going to beat our Cowboys. Now, Cowboys off to a hot start, 5-1. We're doing our things. We still got people on the injured reserve list. We got pro ballers that's not even on the field. And we're 5-1. It was a good game, kind of. You know what I mean? Cowboys should have blew them out. It should have never went to overtime. We killed them in a number of plays. We killed them on time of possession. We killed them in every aspect. And somehow Belichick, man, the greatest coach of all time. I don't care. It's going to be a war. But anyways, Cowboys won, so now Doris got to confess her love to the Dallas Cowboys and wear the T-shirt. And she'll be doing that tonight over on Jimmy's channel. So we're going to be over there around. I at least got to pop in there around midnight to look at that beautiful goodness. We've got a new number one Cowboys fan in the world. Good times. Good times. I got that song like when I was just hanging out in this, well, I don't know what they call it, backstage, the studio. I don't know what they call it in the StreamYard. I don't know. The broadcast studio. Crown King nothing over and over and over again. I don't know why. I haven't heard that song in forever. I'm like, man, it's stuck in my head. If I listen to it, it'll get out of my head. And it's still in there. Yes, it was a lot. It was a great stream, man. I really enjoyed that stream y'all did. It was a lot of fun. It was. Now, again, this being, our first members only live stream and whatever, this is where, we do whatever you guys want to do, man. If there's ideas you would like for us to do in these streams, again, we're at our infancy with doing all this stuff. Throw all your ideas in the Discord. Yes, yeah. The StreamYard link is in the Discord under the YouTube members tab. But this is where we're going to grow those ideas and do whatever you guys want to see. And we're just going to have fun with it, man. Like we can do film chats. We can talk about bits. We can just shoot the shit. Whatever you guys want to do, man. Whatever you guys want to do. These streams on Thursday nights is whatever you guys want to do. Yeah, it's stuck. I made sure that link was in there. It's definitely in there. Hobbity hope. I'm not used to having these two windows here. Like the windows before was like these old windows that's been in the house since it was built, and now we got windows that pretty nice. I just got to get like a 30-foot blind to cover them because right now it's just straight. I mean, where I live at. I mean, it's an alley right here, and there's hardly anybody around. It's just the side of a building. But I don't know. I'm thinking about taking these cutouts and putting these cutouts in front of these windows so people walking down the alley will see Pennywise and Michael kind of staring at them. Please check. Okay, I will check Lone Star. My cats are getting along now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm no biggie. I'll figure it out. Thanks for the heads up, though, man. I appreciate it. There we go. Dude, I can't spell at all. I cannot spell at all. Like, when I say at all, I mean, I can't spell nothing. And it's sad. I got an associate's degree working on a bachelor's. I'll end up with a master's, and I can't spell. Yeah, I was checking out those the decals a while back on Amazon, and there's a few of them I'd love to get, not just for the house, but also for my vehicle. They got some cool Michael decals you can put on like the back windshield. I don't know if you guys ever seen those ones where you put the back decal. It's of Michael's face and torso, and his arm holding the blade, like kind of behind me. And you can take that arm and put it on the windshield wiper. So every time the windshield wiper moves, he's doing the stabbing motion. I don't know. I'm a geek. Hey, thank you, Lone Star brother. I appreciate that, man. And welcome. Welcome to the Skeets Freaks. We started that like, I don't know, 3 years ago, Skeets Freaks. Welcome, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, brother. Fine, I'm a member now. Since you forced my hand, damn it. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, that would, man. I forget where it was at. I seen a Jason Voorhees one, and I'm not, the first Friday the 13th, okay, was okay. Even though it was a direct rip off the one, the only. You know what I mean? The direct rip off the one and the only. This guy here. Direct rip off Mikey. That's why I'm kind of like, ah. You know what I mean? I mean, it got a decent story, and I am going to try to have something in the mix. This is like always been a thing that I would love to do, and I'm trying to find a place either locally where I'm at now or around my hometown. And both places have like these old Girl Scout camps and Boy Scout camps. That does have like these little cottages and everything, and they're in the middle of the woods. But my idea would be you got to survive Jason Voorhees for a weekend instead of like a haunted attraction you can just go to and just walk through and be done. This would be like an overnight thing, and kind of set it up like the old Clue game, where they have like a criteria. They need to be here at this group's going to be here at this time. This group's going to be here at this time. And Jason just randomly starts picking people off. And almost have it to where, there's a golf cart there. And the goal is you got to kind of assemble this golf cart and get out of there before sunrise to escape from Jason Voorhees. Uh-oh, Film Squad. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, Lone Star, man. Thank you so much, brother. But yeah, that'd be like a dream for me, just to be able to be Jason and be this crazy dude in the woods and do that. That'd be awesome. What would be even more awesome is to have like a Haddonfield, create Haddonfield and be Michael and just stalk everybody. That would be even more awesome. But then you got to get a town. You know what I mean? I can maybe be able to get like an old camp and rent that for a month or so and play. But I don't think I can get a whole town to turn into Haddonfield. And that's one of these ghost towns. I have no idea. But that's something that I'm definitely going to be looking into for the future because I think that'd be awesome. Even for my psychotic brain, my concussed psychotic brain, that'd be fun. Get people in there and stalk them for a night. Man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. And again, man, I'm new at the members thing, so this thing is going to grow, and we're going to do good things. Like I said, this is the very first one. There's definitely good things to go. I will get you the link for the Discord, brother. Let me go over here to this other future machine. And there you go. There is the Discord link, my man. Death beat me to it. Thank you, Death. Wow, it takes an hour to link or something? What the world? There you go. You're in, Lone Star. You're in. Yes, to debit. And you got me. The time I opened it up and got it, you already got it. You already got it. Now, I did see a way. I better not mess with nothing. I'm not familiar with StreamYard. I already tried a screen share and that was a fail. I'm gonna end up clicking a button and shutting everything down. So I better leave the mouse alone. Better leave the mouse alone. I do need to figure out a way like OBS, man. The membership link. Yes, I think I can do that too. Give me 1 minute. I cannot see the chat right now. Give me 1 minute, peeps. There you go. I think that's the link. Did it? If it pops up, oh, wait, did that right? Yeah, there is the membership link, Lisa. I'm new to Discord as well, man. Like I said, I'm new to the membership thing over here on YouTube. I'm new to Discord. Death is saving my tail. Uh, on, on both sides there. She's learning. She's learning me. She's teaching me a thing or two there. So we'll get this thing going, man. Just give me a couple weeks getting familiar with it and how to navigate and coming up with some good things we can do. Thank you, Deb. Yes, that is the membership link then. Miss Lisa. I want to come up with something kind of once we get to a point, I don't know what a good member number mark is, but where we can start having I want to have some private streams as well where it's just us. And maybe that's where we start doing some of the screenplay sharing and things of that nature. So not everybody gets to see that, just the members. That would be a good member perk, I think. And work on some screenplays together, man. And give you guys credit and the credit rolls and things and stuff like that. I got to get back into the Teespring thing and start getting some new merch put together. I definitely got to do that as well. Awesome, Death. Thank you so much. I'd appreciate that, Lone Star, man, because like I said, I'm new. That Discord, I am the only other Discord I'm in is the one that's attached to one of the film schools, and that's that's it. And I go in there sometimes, and I'll register for different like seminars and things of that nature. But that's about as far as I've gone in the Discord world is that type of interaction. I really haven't done too much more. Look at Lisa in there trying to talk all sweet. Hello, sweetie. You can't hide your evil, Lisa. I did figure out how to make mods. I messed up. I realized I cannot. I forget what I made. I gave I gave Death two different roles, and one role was overriding the other. So I had to drop the one role and just leave her as a mod. So I kind of learned that the hard way. You can lies. You can lies all you want to, girl. Oh man, about 50 of them. So yeah, you're in it. I'm in two. Ours and the schools. So that is it. I'm in two of them. And like I said, man, that Discord, our Discord it's free roam. I mean, if there's any topics at all you guys want to do, you guys want to talk about, you can create your own rooms, do your thing. No issues there. The only rule that I have for the Discord is just there's no drama at all, man. That's it. Is this on? The streamer is it on live chat? Because is she saying she's nice? Okay, she's like a pit bull. Okay, she might be nice, or she might rip your throat out. That's that's Lisa. She might be nice. She might rip your throat out. No, Lisa's nice. Lisa's good people. Our demon, Lauren. She's a little bit of the rip your throat out pitbull style. Oh, okay. That's what I was saying. I mean, the chat down here is like moving crazy, and then like the old SpongeBob thing. 12 hours later, this chat starts to go, so it's kind of messing with my concussed mind. Oh, okay. Not too many rooms then. See, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that, man. This delay is insane, though. Yes, you are. Even though you was mean at the end of that and calling me very vulgar names. The wombat. Excuse me. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's try to get this link over to Mr. Wombat. Copy it. No, don't. I can just do it right there. Dummy. You dummy. There you go, Wombat. I just shot that over. And hopefully I did that right. Very true. Very true. I think we pretty much got everything covered as far as tabs, anyways. I mean, we got. I think we got enough chat. I don't even know what enough chat rooms within the server. Is that what you call them? I think we got everything covered with the ones we have. Let's go into general on it and just chat it up. So far, though, I mean, like I said, I'm enjoying the Discord because that is a perfect place to get the community going. And I cannot wait to start getting some collabs going within that, and start building out. And there's going to be some fun stuff coming down the pike, and especially with these streams. Like I said, eventually I would like to, maybe within the next week or two, we start doing these private member streams where we can start getting into the screenplays and getting into. There we got somebody. How we doing, Miss Jules?
Hello, hello.
And a big, big congratulations.
Oh, well, thank you.
I absolutely loved it. And that scene where your husband and you were sitting at the table and the tears, I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I paused that. I'm like, did she really have a meltdown before that she gave?
Well, I appreciate that. And I said in the Discord, like, it's an older movie, and I know there are serious issues with it, so I appreciate the support. But we're each film we're doing, we're trying to do better. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and say hello and see how you were doing and how everybody is.
That's awesome. I'm doing good. I can't complain too much, or I'll be lying.
Yeah.
Busy. Like we're still trying to. I finally got my production LLC. Got that moving forward.
It's so exciting.
Yes, now it's go time because we're great at planning, not so much executing so far. Like we can have the screenplay done. We're like, yeah, we're ready to go. Let's get the shot days, get those scheduled, and then Of course, my filming partner, my business partner, Tyler, he's having some health issues and everything, and
Oh, no.
so that's been a consistent stop there. He had they found a spot on his thyroid, so he's
Oh,
been going through and
no.
dealing with all that stuff. So
Oh,
and
I'm sorry, that sucks. Oh,
yeah, yeah, he's going through. So that's kind of what's slowing us down on a lot of things we want to do. And
yeah.
we do got a pretty cool piece working for a small town. The mayor, she was a fantastic woman, maybe a little bit too trusting. The first day meeting her, she just gives us the keys to the town hall and says, "Yeah, yeah, you guys can just kind of go in there and do whatever you want." So,
Whoa.
but it's a pretty
Alright,
cool little
party.
town, right? They go in there and there's the combination to the safe and everything else. I'm
Oh my
like,
god.
what's going on? Like, you just met us in the
Wow.
parking lot, and you're like, "Hey, yeah, you can come stay at my house if you want to." Um,
Holy wow. We're lucky when we let someone let us use a parking lot, so that's pretty cool, eh? Come on
right,
in.
right. That's kind of
Yeah.
what I was expecting, But now
Yeah.
well, what it is they got it's a little town called Lockington, and
Mhm.
they got these locks that ran down the Great Miami River. There's, I believe, 6 locks in this little bitty village,
Okay.
and the state of Ohio is just let them go to crap. Like, they're not funding
Mm.
them, they're not trying to restore them or anything. So
Mhm.
what we want to do there, because there's a bunch of lore around this town, urban legend lore, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
about a lot of occult activity and hauntings and even the cryptids, the Sasquatchy stuff. But
Right.
we want to kind of debunk that, but at the same time, shine a light on these locks and see if we
Right.
can help her get some of these government or state fundings to get these things restored and
Oh, cool.
back to where they should be. Because to our knowledge, that's the only place on the Miami River
Yeah.
that had locks and the ability to kind of turn a boat around and ship them the other way. So
Ah,
it's a pretty fun piece. I'm just like a kid though. We get out there with the equipment. Of course, getting all the equipment out kind of sucks. But then once you get it out, it's like, okay, we get to play now. Like,
right, right.
so
That's yeah, that's always one of the problems. We just finished helping a friend of ours shoot, and he came down from California, and getting he does like he has money, so he does like real movies, and he had a really hard time getting all of his equipment over the border. Was his big thing, getting
oh,
it
I
because
can
he had to
imagine.
drive. Yeah, he had to drive it all down. So they
Oh,
had yeah, it was qui I don't know how he did it. I all I know is it was quite a to do, and then, getting it back through, of course, when he finished up, but, I couldn't imagine having to get all of that huge stuff all the way through the bo right now during COVID must have been a nightmare, so
yeah, that would be
yeah.
brutal. How's the have they loosened up the restrictions up there on you guys yet?
Yeah, we're okay. We can start going to the States now, November 9th. I think we're allowed to start the casual traveling again. Um, the town where we live is like 2 minutes from the border. So we've been watching everybody
Mhm.
come in for ages, but we can't go there, which sucks because the Walmarts in the States are way better than the ones here. So we want to get all the good candy at the Walmart, all the good cereals and the good spreads and stuff. Like we can't do all that. You guys have all the good stuff.
Well, at
So
least you only got a few more weeks to wait, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So so no, that's the only other thing. I mean, other than that, everything's the same. We've had to wear masks the whole time, nothing like that. We haven't been in lockdown, but everything else is still the same. So um everybody's vaccinated pretty well. Sorry, I don't know if I should be saying I don't wanna cause controversy, but that's sort of the
No,
thing here, and, everybody's sort of but the kids are back in school, and, which
good
is
deal.
the longest they've actually stayed in school without the school closing down, so that's cool. My son's in his last year of high school, so this is an important year for him, right? Um,
Right, yes.
before college and stuff, so, yeah, so I don't want anything to mess it up for him. But
Yeah, especially that senior year, like you said, that's a very, very
yeah.
important year. You don't want nothing to interfere with that for sure. I'm
No,
glad
and
they're
it's hard
finally
well, having a girlfriend
relaxing
is
it for you.
enough. of an interference, so we don't need COVID on top of
Absolutely.
that.
Yes, I'm doing with the kind of the same. My oldest is a junior, and
Oh, okay.
the girls.
How are they otherwise? Are
What
they in school full time?
Yeah, over here
Yeah.
it's this whole school year has kind of been open. I mean, we still got restrictions as far as me doing my stand-up comedy. Like the clubs are still
Right,
running like quarter capacity, and then they stop
right.
selling liquor at like
Oh, no.
7 p.m. or 8 p.m. or something stupid. And
Oh,
it's like,
no.
yeah, especially for me, people got to be drunk to laugh at my stuff because I can't get sober people to laugh at me.
It is
Like,
stop it. It helps, right? It helps. Stop.
right. They got me at the door, like, passing out Bill Cosby candy to everybody. "Just put this in your water.
Oh my god.
And your guys are gonna love my shit. Just put it in your water and it's gonna be good. Just
Oh,
just
no.
just wait
Comes
for
with
about a
the
half an
ticket.
hour, 45 minutes."
That's right, it's attached to the ticket. Oh
Yeah,
my
just on the
god.
back. It's just,
Just taped
"Take
on.
this." Yeah. Yeah, here. Have the line up on the back, like, "Take this about
Oh
the
my
3rd comic in, and you'll be
oh
ready for
no.
my bit." No, you So, they took the liquor away, they took my laughs away.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to get my butt up north with you guys so I can play in some films with you, man. Like that
Yes.
watching out,
Yeah,
man, I
well,
absolutely gave me the
we
itch.
yes, well, we finally started, we've been able to get where our last film it's funny you talked about that scene because there's a scene that I have in the film that's we're about to finally, hopefully, release. It's been in post-production for eons because of COVID. We had to do ADR, and we couldn't get everybody to the person's studio to do ADR because of all the COVID restrictions. So this Sunday, the very last person that has to do ADR is about to go, and then it'll be done, and then hopefully we can get it released. And in this film, I have a scene where I have spoiler alert, not like anyone's going to see it, but a scene where my husband goes off to fight in the war and he dies, and then they come to tell me that he dies, and I have to break down completely, of course.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's I guess I never had a huge problem with those scenes, but that scene kind of bugged me because my son is actually in this movie with me, and
Mm,
he didn't wanna he watched me do it the first couple of times, and then he didn't wanna watch me do it anymore. He had to leave because it was too hard for him to watch me break down and cry, and it was really kinda sweet, but it kinda hurts when I see it because I see I can see his little face in it.
right. Yeah,
Um,
that's like a double-edged sword. It helped you with
it
the emotion
is.
because it's really
It's
affecting
hard.
your kid, but you're affecting
Yeah,
your
yeah,
kid.
it's hard, but this one is interesting though. This is Soldier in the Barn. This is the first kids movie we've done, um, and, it was actually a lot of fun. We got to work with a lot of kids. We did some school scenes and stuff. It's a little more child friendly. Now that we have the first movie up on Prime, we have a friend helping us who we made connections with in LA and everything, and he's a writer and, he runs classes and everything. He's an amazing guy, and he's been helping us, and he's the one who got our movie on Prime, and he says, "Okay, this one's up, it's through. There's another one, the next one, we gotta get the next one up now. So let's start doing it and getting it up." And the next one is actually one that was done before, and it's called Scarecrow Club, and this is one that Richard did way I didn't even know him when he did it, and it's kind of relevant to what's sort of going on now. This would be like it's a political movie, and the whole movie revolves around um, what would happen if the Nazis took over in Ontario today.
Oh,
And
interesting.
like all the like my husband is very much into the war. His father fought in the war. It's very much military kind of family, and so everything is completely authentic, the costumes, everything, the weapons. It's the same with, this movie coming up. The movie coming up is we had Civil War reenactors and everything for this film coming up, and we had authentic cannons, and it was really, really cool. I mean, I got to press the button where the thing blew up, and it was really it was a little too much fun. I don't like that kind of thing, but I had fun with that. That was a lot of
That
fun.
sounds, yeah, I'd be hitting
Yeah,
that button on accident. Like, if you go,
right,
"Hey,
right. Oh
that's another
god, it was
$300 on the budget." Yeah,
yeah.
this button. Our budget's going through the roof because I can't stop hitting this button.
Right, I know, and the poor guy spends, like, an hour burying it properly, and then I have to hit the button, and did I hit it too quick? Oh, no. Too much fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, so this one coming so now that it's on, the idea is that now once you get your movies on platforms like this, it seems to be easier now to get, more after that. So that's kinda cool, so once you start getting your stuff out there, um summer, I guess, because it took a long time to get this first one on. We were really surprised. There was a lot of we kept being told, okay, next week, it'll be through next week. And then there was a problem with the stills, and then there was a problem with the poster, and then there was a problem with the we had to do like subtitles and stuff for, um different languages and all of that sort of thing. Um,
Oh,
there
wow.
was a problem with everything, but now that it's through, it should be easier. So this is really, really cool that we can get a few
Awesome.
people. Yeah, yeah.
I'm so
So
excited for you guys. Yeah, I was watching that, I watched that again last night, and I'm still, like, yelling at Teresa, "Just shoot the guy. You got your son up on some just shoot him in the back of the head, and
Oh
it's gonna
my
be cool.
god.
Just
Dude,
shoot
the
him."
stories I can tell you, I'm telling you, Richard and I had it out on set one day because he had me do this scene where I was supposed to be holding a gun watching these two people fight. And I said to him, "I can't do this. This is ridiculous. I don't know why you wrote this in the script, but this would never happen." Like, she would either shoot or run. So I'm like, "Dude, pick something." And everybody on the set was just standing, but I couldn't take it anymore. And I'm like, like you gotta make a decision. We gotta figure this out because this isn't right. And then he turned and he was just like, "Well, then you figure it out." I'm like, "It's your script, dude. You wrote it. You gotta give me something to work with, like this is ridiculous." I'm standing there like it was like a parody movie where they're standing there looking stupid, or like the stormtrooper that never gets hit, but they shoot the gun and they never, nobody ever gets hit. It was ridiculous. So I mean, the stories behind those things, you could do the whole director's cut where you tell the stories while you're
Yes.
watching the movie. And oh my God, yeah, that was because the thing with that movie too, it was a big cast. There was a lot of people. So
Yes,
that's
yes,
always
there definitely
brings,
was.
there's always more stories when there's more people. So
Right, yeah, and the fight scene there was beautifully choreographed. Like, I see some fight scenes, especially on the indie circuit, like,
Mhm.
the fight really wouldn't go that way, but watching the fight scene with the female detective there with the,
Yes.
um that was a really good fight scene. I'm like, "Yeah,
Well,
this is
yes,
believable."
we
Like,
brought her in.
I'm into it.
Yeah, she actually does, and that was actually part of her job. We brought her in because she does stunt fighting. So she choreographed those scenes. So we wanted it to be as authentic as possible. And Veronique, the one who plays kind of the main villainess in the movie, um, with the dark hair, she's amazing. I think people would go just to see her. I just love her.
Yeah,
She's
she did a fantastic job, very believable.
she Yes, she's super, super talented. I'm a big fan of hers, and, she doesn't do as much stuff anymore in the community. Her job she travels a lot for her job, but, I think people would go to see the movie just for her, 'cause the main villain. I think that yeah, she was really wonderful. We were just
Absolutely.
really lucky with the people that we got in it, so but yeah, yeah, so no, I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
I was kinda waiting at the end, like, okay,
Yeah.
did they have a baby that was, like, 18 years old, and now there's gonna be a sequel? Like, I think
Yeah.
it's over, but now this vengeful child, it's like, "You guys took care of both of my
Oh,
parents, now we're
man.
coming back."
Oh, god. Yeah, we could turn it into, like, a whole, horror series then.
Right, and
How
just then t and take it to space, and
That's right. Well, see, that's the difference because Richard you can really tell the difference because Richard does most of the writing, like, I've done, more of the shorts, but all of the features are really Richard's writing, and he really likes the mystery and the war stuff. I'm much more of a horror kind of, maybe more of a metaphysical, spiritual kind of I write very differently. So, um, his you can really tell his stuff, but I think he's won awards just for his writing. So,
yeah,
um,
he's a fantastic writer, and
he's,
what I like
so
about his
some
writing is his dialogue is
yes, yeah.
dead on, and that is
It's
For people
hard.
that doesn't do that, like, the dialogue to be able to have that be natural, and
Yes.
it is a talent within itself to be able to, create that.
Yes. But no, I mean, listen, I can look at the movie and say, "Holy crap, I mean, that's ridiculous. What the hell? I mean, that doesn't work." But unfortunately, you know what's like in indie filmmaking, either you don't have the budget to fix it or you have to do with what you have at the time. And it's not like you can just bring in people from a studio to fix everything and say, "No, we're gonna do this." And
Right.
we just unfortunately, if it doesn't work, sometimes you just gotta kind of roll with it. So those are the pitfalls of indie filmmaking. But hopefully we had a lot of fun making it, and, I think that's the fun, and we can tell too, like, when I watch your films and the stuff you do, you have fun doing it, and that's the idea. That's what you gotta enjoy it, right?
Right, absolutely, and, again, I think that's part of the process too, especially like you said in the indies. I think we're always gonna look back at projects we did and be like, "Ah, man, I shoulda did this here, or we
Oh, I'm
coulda
so
went this way with
yeah,
that,"
so
or,
critical.
and, that's why I am, like, I think that's
Mhm.
another hindrance to us because I'll write something and, everybody be like, "Yeah, yeah, that's good, dude." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't think it is." Like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
I wanna rewrite this whole scene. It's like, "No, man, you got" I'm like, "I don't know, the B story needs more work. We gotta."
Mhm.
So that's kinda me, like, they gotta force me, like, "No, it's fine. We're
Yeah.
rolling. We're going." I'm like, "Okay, we're fine. We're
Yeah,
cool."
yeah.
But
Yeah.
just like
No, it's
the short piece I'll be filming,
mhm.
it's gonna be just a 5 to 7-minute short piece, and, I find
Right.
those kinda like it's kind of cheating, but it's kinda cutting my teeth at the same time because with those pieces, I really only gotta worry about 1 character, really.
Right.
Of course, I still wanna do the Dean Snyder thing and throw everything at it, but then I gotta
Mhm.
back off, and it's like, "Okay, this is a short 5 to 7 minutes. You can't
Mhm.
have a B and a C story
Right.
intertwining timelines and things." But,
Right.
I'm hopefully gonna be able to film that this weekend, but
Cool.
again, it's so hard where I'm at because I don't got a filming community, so it's literally
Right.
just me and Tyler, and that's really it. I mean, I don't even have any actors, like, I don't
Oh,
got
man.
any, student actors or anything like that that I can pull from or so I just kinda write around what we can do, so that's kind of another reason why we started just doing the paranormal investigations.
Mhm.
1, it's one of our passions as well, but 2,
Yeah.
we don't need we don't need, to do and go out and get these actors. We can just go into cases and do our thing, but, with this one here, I'm gonna have to play Jason the father in the film, and my
Oh.
daughter's gonna play the daughter in the film,
Oh,
and
cool.
then I'm gonna also play the demon in the film. I don't know what it
Right.
is with me and everything I write, there has to be a demon. I think it's something deep in my psyche. Uh, everything I gotta write has to have Satan over my shoulder. I don't know why, but, yeah, the Black Door thing, it's still I keep adding to
Right.
that. That's gonna end up being a feature, I think, because I just keep the more we
Yeah.
wait and I'm just keep writing and adding on, and
Yeah.
I'm loving that evil character that I'm building within this Black Door piece, and
So cool.
it's almost like the creation of a villain, and
Mhm.
I'm loving it because I keep adding more and more, and I'm loving it with me writing it, and even when I go back and reread it,
Mhm.
I'm still loving it. I haven't got to the point where I was like, "This is dumber than hell." I haven't got to that point yet, so
Right,
I keep
right,
adding
right.
to it,
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
but again, like, that's kind of a I wrote that role for me to play the demon, and then we just gotta
Mhm.
figure out everybody else because I wanna bring kind of the Tombstone, the movie Tombstone, Val Kilmer's version of
Mm,
Doc Holliday, that
okay.
twine to, like, this evil, sly, villainous guy, and,
Right.
I'm having a lot of fun with that one, so that's another one, that's one of I got a few written, ready to go, it's just a matter of doing it, and then another thing, we learned, with my Blackmagic cinema camera that they call it I got the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema, and I don't know what pocket they're putting that camera in. I made old Jinko jeans or something, but I got the new RS, 2 gimbal through,
Oh, wow.
DJI, and I'm like,
Mm,
"Okay, it's big enough, it says it can handle the weight."
mhm.
That camera is a prime camera, prime
Right.
lenses, so came with Raven focus. So I'm like, okay, that might get us to where you're not having to rack focus, move the gimbal,
Right. Yep.
and get these pans and tilts right.
Right.
So the camera operator ain't doing 75,000 things.
Right. Right.
But we take it out in the field, and you're doing 75,000 things still. So I don't know. I think I might end up getting rid of that one or kind of keeping that one and getting one of the Canons. Since now Canon's starting to catch up with the cinematography side of things. So
Right.
it's
Yes,
all about budget grabbing and seeing what I can still shoot in raw. 'Cause
definitely.
that's the biggest thing. You need that raw footage for post, or you're dead in the water. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Then DJI just dropped. They're getting ready to drop their own 4 to 8K camera, and it's a full sensor camera. It looks freaking gorgeous. The price tag isn't gorgeous, but the
No, of
camera's like
course not. It never is. No.
right. It's like a $10,000 camera, but it's
Oh,
well
yeah.
worth it. It comes already on a gimbal, 3-axis gimbal, and
Ooh.
is everything that camera operator needs or could want. And I'm like,
Right.
I just got to figure out how to. Maybe I just turn to prostitution and get that $10,000 up. You
Give them a little more when they're up there for their stand-up comedy. Get them to throw you a few bills or something while you're up there, and
Yeah,
No
I can
shame, shake it, baby.
just just turn my stand-up routine into an OnlyFans routine as well. It's a 2 for 1 thing. You get
That's right.
the ironic thing was I'd probably only get laughs when I did get naked on stage. Then that's the biggest pops. So
Hey, whatever brings in the money, man, whatever brings in the money.
I'm like, it's all for the budget. It's all for the budget. Like, I gotta
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a fireman, and here he comes
Skeeter the fireman coming up with the fires out.
with his hose. Here he comes, ladies. Yeah.
It's hose for the hose.
Oh God, I know the things you do for art, right? I hear you.
Right, yes, it's a grind, but it's a beautiful grind. I haven't come to a point yet to where I'm like, "Okay, I'm done." Like, I love
Yeah,
it. I love every
yeah,
second of it. So, hopefully I appreciate the praise for, Tyler, Lisa. I appreciate I just seen that down there. Hopefully, we get through that and we can really start because our goal was to have
yeah,
3 or 4 pieces, just YouTube pieces for the Terra Barn channel and some pieces
yeah,
over here for this channel done by the 31st, and we
right,
was right on schedule for the first time.
yeah.
Everything was going smooth, and
Aw,
then
aw,
we got smacked. So I'm like, "Ah."
that's life, right? Holy hell. Oh, I
Right.
hope everything works. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll get there.
One step
It's
at a
just
time.
the yeah, you just gotta go through the grind, and I'm appreciative because I think when going through the grind, it will make you appreciate your piece that much more because you had to go through all of this. So when you look at
Holy hell, does it
you
ever. Yeah.
yeah, you look at that piece and it's just like, I don't even care if this is crap. We got it done. Like
Yeah.
it's there. Like
Yeah.
as long as it's watchable, and it's
Mhm.
there, then I'm gonna be happy with it. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, it's the grind to grind to grind, then getting back on here and getting the YouTube thing going again. And um, I, like I said, we're just trying to build the community over here, that networking community. Because for
Yes.
me, I get into deep into the film scene, and I can't go to. There is no such thing as film festivals. So
Yeah,
everything's
well
virtual, so I miss that networking. I miss the best part of it.
well, everything is on hold right now. Yeah, I mean, even the main festival that we would go to in, well, it's in Vegas now, but, even that's on hold now because the founder passed away.
Oh,
So, yeah, I don't remember Del Weston, I don't know if you remember me mentioning him.
yes, I do.
He's the head of the film festival in California and LA and Vegas, and he just passed away. So they're sort
Yeah.
of revamping everything right now. Um, and then the ones that we would go to in Texas and stuff, that one's been shut down completely since all of this has hit. Um, so I think things are just slowly, but what I have found is that people are starting more channels and like even YouTube channels or Facebook channels or Vimeo or things like that, where they would do the festivals online, right?
Right,
So
yeah.
there's other options, there's other ways around it. It sucks because you don't get to hang out with the people, which is the best part of it, you know?
Right, yeah, yeah, I've got, 2 small screenwriter awards so far, just
It's
through
amazing.
the little ones is connected to a couple of because I'm kind of involved in 2 film schools at once, so they kinda
Right.
put on their own little festival type
Yeah,
ordeals, and I've won a couple of those, so,
great.
they're kinda getting us ready, and since, like, the big production companies pulled out literally the last month and a half,
Mhm.
before I get my degree is just nothing but networking and building a portfolio up, so, um, I'll get to do that a little bit, I guess, but,
Mhm.
I just wanna get out there and rub elbows and be around
Yeah.
like-minded people and do that, you know, so I cannot
Oh,
wait for the film festivals to be a thing so I can experience that.
it is, I miss it so much. The best part isn't even so much going to s like, the best seeing the film is fun, but the best part is just getting to hear all the stories about people making their films and what happened and how they got through this and meeting people from other countries, and it's so much fun to hear everybody's stories. I just that was my favorite. The very first film festival I ever went to, I got addicted just to that. I just wanted to go around and talk to everybody and hear how everybody made their film and what happened and how did they do it was so great.
That would
It
definitely
was
be me. I
yeah,
love
it was
those.
so great. Oh, so much fun. So, I don't know, hopefully some point that'll happen again, but things are certainly going slow.
Right, yes. I mean, we're like you said, we're getting there at a slow crawl, but I'm hoping by, next year we have a lot of things back up and running again.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, even again too, even if it's just, small trips, just to meet, some people, we were gonna do that. Richard and I were, talking with some other people, that we had met, and we were going to potentially do films, and we thought, "Okay, well, let's just go down, maybe we can take a trip now that the things are opening up again and see them, and then when we're down there, who knows, maybe we can come up with something and shoot something and or use it in something else and, just kinda go down there and make it happen. You just kinda gotta make your own work and just create it yourself because otherwise, if we just sit around and talk about it, nothing's gonna happen. So
Absolutely, yeah, yeah, and then I find for me anyways, like, there's been a few times where we'll be writing and planning things just like
mm,
that Black Door piece, it came out of nowhere
mhm,
because we just seen this door, and, it was an old Wagner Ware building. They used to make, like, the cookery, like the skillets and things of that nature, but,
mhm,
it was the original building, and this building's deserted and fallen apart, and was literally just driving was just out, scouting, for
mhm,
locations for anything, and
mhm.
we looked over and we seen this door, and he's like, "Man, it's a creepy door." I'm like, "Yeah, park." So, we got this creepy door, and we just wung it. We're just gonna film something, and that's what started that, but I love those moments where you just like you said, you just gotta get out there. You never know what's gonna hit you or what you're gonna do once you get out in the field. Like, that's where for me anyways, the best ideas come from is once I get out there on a location or,
Mhm.
something like that. Like, it really gets that creative the creative juices going for me.
Well, I loved watching your paranormal night. I think you should do more of those. I loved watching you along when you were doing that, the investigation. That was really cool. I used to do paranormal investigation when I was, more in my 20s, and I kinda put that aside, but just I love watching it just from a film aspect because of how cool your mind just goes to, "Holy crap, we could film this here, and that could happen
Right.
here, and that's such a great location for this," and,
Yes.
no, that was a lot of fun to watch. I think you should do a lot more of those. That was
See,
really
I
neat.
actually talked, to they got, like, kind of it was the same tour guide that you like, I don't know if you've seen the episodes because that actual location has been on, Destination Fear and
Okay.
Kindred Spirits, I believe is the 2 it's been
Ah,
on,
okay.
and it was the same guy there, and, when I was waiting for Tyler and everybody else to show up, I got there early because I live closer to it,
Mhm,
and I was kinda chatting with him, and he's like, "Oh, you can poke your head in, and I'll kinda show you around while we're waiting." And I'm like, "Alright." As soon as I walked in there and seen that hallway, that's the first thing that popped in my head. I'm like,
mhm.
"This is a perfect setting for a horror film."
Yeah.
Like, this is the perfect creepy boiler room,
Yeah,
like, don't feel
exactly.
like so I brought it up to him, like, "Has anybody did, like, any, like, produced pieces in here?" He's like,
Yeah.
"No, no, no, we've never had nobody." Like, "Would
Mm.
you guys be open for something like that?" He's like, "Well, I'm
Mm.
sure, yeah, absolutely, I'm sure they'd be wide open for something like that." So,
Mm.
I kinda got my foot in the door for that, so
Good.
who knows, maybe that's where the black door leads, is this insane
Yeah.
asylum.
Ah. Mm.
That's kinda where my mind went because I've literally never seen an, attic as big as this place. Like, the whole
Oh,
building
cool.
has this attic that goes above it to where I guess they used to have, like, a full basketball court up there or something. Like, it's a
Wow.
massive,
Wow.
massive attic, and I'm like, "Man," and it gives the creep feel because the place caught on fire, I think he said back
Oh,
in the
no.
'50s, if I'm not
Okay.
mistaken, and you can still smell the charred wood up there from the
Ah,
'50s. I'm like,
wow.
"Yeah, we have to, we have to go back anyways," because I kinda caught a few things, and I'll be throwing those up on the Discord as well, because you can
Mhm.
see I already put one of the pictures up there. It was really odd. The tour guide was telling me about, the section of the hallway in the basement, which was
Mhm.
kind of where they put the people they couldn't control, like, that was out of the control. Like, they had one lady out down
Right.
there that was losing her mind because of syphilis, and she ended up hanging herself in the room, and
Oh, no.
so we're down there, and we're walking, and tour guide's like, "Over here is where people said they see a guy that peeks around the corner sometimes." And so I snapped like 5 or 6 pictures real quick on my phone, just really quick. It's boom, 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 boom. Didn't think much of it, and
Mm.
later on, we look at it, and it's like you can see the perfect side of a guy's face literally getting ready to look around the corner, and then
Oh, wow.
you know how, like, the phones take, like, the live picture for a minute or whatever
Yes.
it does, the iPhones or
Yes.
whatever?
Yeah.
You see it does this, and you see a full figure, a full apparition, like a shadow, walk, and then when the picture happens, of course, the silhouette of the man, which appears to be like 6'20" or however tall
Oh
this
my
thing is,
god.
you see him kinda walk in, then stop, and like this stretched out orb going through the door frame. I'm like
Stop it.
I'm like,
Really?
Yes, I'm like, I've never seen.
That's wild.
Yeah, so it had me looking up like, okay, what is these live pictures? Is it capable of creating this effect? And so far, I've not found
Yeah.
anything that said, like, it's capable of doing that, so I may have
Yeah.
accidentally caught something within the first 10 minutes of us being there,
Right.
and, oddly enough, we went through that whole night, and of course, it was, how many people was it? It was 6 of us total, and so Tyler and I really couldn't delve in and do the investigation, some of the things we would like to do. So we really didn't get the big what the hell moments that I was looking for throughout the night. But we
Right.
definitely want to go back and just really go through with some of the protocols we've kind of come up with in our mind and test every fabric of the paranormal world like we're trying to do and do the investigation like we want to because I think
Mhm.
just being in there, you can kind of tell there's some things there's
Right.
some things going on. It's a very interesting building, though. Like me being a Freemason down there in the basement, in that exact hallway where I caught all that stuff.
Mhm.
He took me into this little room, and it used to be a Masonic lodge way back in the day, also. So they still got the old keystone brick in the wall, and you can
Mhm.
see the square and compass there. It's a very interesting building. I'd love to do a whole piece and do it authentic, not do it like I don't like the crap on the paranormal shows on TV because they're great in their
Right.
own right, but I think some of those shows, they either overreact or underreact, and I wanna get in there and kinda feel it
Right.
out for myself, and then I say that and watch, I'm the guy that's gonna be screaming and running out the front door 'cause I can't handle it.
I would for sure. That's it. Always bring a change of shorts. Always, always.
Right, or wear some brown
I
pants.
don't like jump scares. I'm not a jump scare person. Like, if I'm watching it on a movie, that's fine, but, like, around Halloween, Richard too, he likes to go to the, like the haunted hay rides and stuff that have
Oh
the
yeah.
jump scares and stuff like that. In real life, that's a whole different thing for me for other reasons, and I'm not really into that. So, yeah, to I guess if I was to do stuff like that, yeah, you have to come prepared with an extra bag for sure. Oh my
The
god.
emergency kit, right?
Oh, for sure. Oh my god. Ugh, no, it's
Yeah,
not
I'd love that. I go into these even in that building, I don't know what it says about my psyche at all, but I feel almost at home in these situations, and, like, everybody's like, and Tyler, he's a non-believer, right? I mean,
Okay.
he wants to believe, but he's never been put in a
Right,
situation to where he couldn't
right.
debunk, and then you got me, it's just like, I love it. I feel like I don't know what
Yeah.
that says about me, especially if I'm at an old asylum. I'm like, "Yeah, this is me, man." Like, I was meant to be here. Like,
Oh my
I would
god.
have been the guy chewing on my shoulder in the corner 50 years ago, but, I really
Well, it's good
I
because
really
you
like that
balance each
place.
other out, right? You need a
Right, we
balance.
definitely
So
do,
that's
'cause
perfect, that's perfect.
yeah, he's always having to reel me in because 'cause I'm like, "Did you hear that? Yeah, let's go down to the camera." He's like, "Dude, they flushed the toilet. Calm down."
Right, right, yeah.
Like
Yeah, unfortunately, that's more me. I think I was more like that when I was, younger. I think I wanted to believe a lot more when I was younger, and then I got older, and I studied a lot of science and stuff in school and physics and, things like that, and that changed my perspective on things a little bit. So it's not that I'm very interested in it, and I'm always up for it, but I'm always the first to be like, dude, it's not an orb, that's dust right there. You can see it, and people hated doing paranormal investigations with me because I would always try to find some kind of other scientific explanation first. Occam's razor, the most obvious um, explanation is usually the correct one, and then you go from there. And then if you really can't explain, okay, then we'll talk if we really can't find something. Um,
right.
but that doesn't mean I'm not up for it. And yeah, if I would be terrified to go in to like an old asylum. I would be straight up. I don't know how comfortable I would be with that at all. Um, it would just the idea of what happened there. I think you go into those buildings because I used to work in the prison system, right? I was a social worker in the correctional system for about over 10 years.
Oh,
So I
wow, I
used to
didn't
go
know that's
into
something else we got in common. I was a CO for a little while in a
That's
prison.
right. I think you meant yeah. So I used to go in, and a lot of the prisons that I went into, I don't know if the Kingston area has, really old Gothic, prisons, Kingston Penitentiary and things like that, like the really old, old school. When you go in there, the air is just very thick and heavy with all the emotions and
Yeah, I
everything,
used to feel
all
that
the
weight, yes.
horrible, horrible things that have happened there. So going into those buildings, that's really what you pick up on, just as being a human, just being a human being, knowing what other human beings have been going through, having been there for all those years. That's horrible enough for me, let alone is there anybody stuck there still? Like, holy hell. Um,
Absolutely.
I don't even wanna think about
No.
that part. So definitely, I would be terrified to go into those buildings. I don't know, especially at night. I wish I could explain it, scientifically why but no, I'm just scared. I don't wanna go in there at night. Nope, forget it. Oh, no.
That's
Don't
exactly
do it.
I agree 100% with death,
Nope.
yeah, you wanna do the methodical and, logical and come up with the true evidence, and that's kinda where in my younger years, I was kinda like you. I wanted
Mhm.
to believe in everything, but then with
Yeah.
you gain knowledge and everything,
Yeah, yeah.
and, I've had enough experiences in my life where I know something is going on, I don't know what.
Yeah.
I'm not so quick to, like, say, "This is absolute evidence now," like, I do
Right.
wanna go through and try to debunk and come up with actual true positive
Mhm.
evidence, and it's a blast, man, I love doing it. I
Yeah.
absolutely love doing it,
No,
and,
it's fun for sure. Yeah, and I
yep, that's
no,
why I love doing the even here, if I'm doing the spirit box sessions, just
Mhm,
here in my little studio room. Like that's why
mhm.
I love to have the camera on the planchette, on the Ouija board, the spirit board. I want
Yeah,
to see that thing move like a whole letter
yeah.
by itself. Like
Oh god, oh god.
that'd be enough for me. Like, all right, we
No, I'm
got it.
out, I'm out.
I'll
Why?
be in here celebrating like it moved a whole letter. And we
I
got
just
it
need to
right
get
here.
some milk. I'm out on a plane. Tuna. See ya.
Yeah, I think that's a lot. What some of these shows, and I think it's what they're missing is doing the methodical and logical breakdowns and
Yeah.
trying to get the true, undisputable evidence. And
Mhm.
I'm really learning even more. I've never read the Book of the Damned,
Oh,
and
okay.
I just started doing that. And everybody's told me, it's kind of a hard read,
Mm.
and I'm loving it
Yeah.
because it's breaking everything. Some of these things, it's really bringing into focus for me.
Mhm.
Yes, Death. We're doing our next Spirit Box session tomorrow night at midnight Eastern Standard Time. See if we can bring anybody through from the other side. And I love doing that too because what I found doing the live Spirit Box sessions with everybody, I absolutely never know. Like, and that's testing another paranormal theory. Excuse me. Is that possible for all of us to be in a chat room and talking and spirits from all over the planet, to
Oh
be able to see
God.
this beacon of people trying to communicate and be able to
Oh
hone in on
God.
it and communicate. Like I'm
Oh hell.
that's that's kind of another theory that I'm like shooting this flare up into the darkness.
Why?
So that's like my
Why?
mind when I'm doing this. I'm like,
Why?
okay, here goes the
Would
flare.
you why would you do that to yourself? You know, there's so much going on right now. No, no, no. I get it. I get it. There's times in my head, I'm just, why do you want to do that? No, I get it. Oh,
I go
that
through my
would be
little
kind of cool.
steps here
That'd be
and
cool.
try to do like the protection thing. But
Yeah,
to
yeah.
me, I just have that every time I do that. I don't know why in my brain I got like this cinematic shot of like a guy just literally taking a flare and then Ultraverse and just shooting it up and like, okay, come talk to me. And you got all
Yeah.
these spirits and demons crawling to get to him to talk to him first. And
Oh my
that's kind of
God.
absolutely death. It is the spooky season. Halloween's getting closer, so
It
I
is.
want
Yeah.
to keep getting more and more creepier. I mean, we only got what a little over a week left of
Oh, yeah.
my
And we still
season.
haven't even officially, we've done a little bit of decorating, but we got to do the rest of it. The problem is it's been raining here like crazy. And so most of the decorations we have for the house are outside, and a lot of them we can't leave outside. There may be, a little more plasticky or, a little bit cheaper. They're not the really hard core metal stuff or anything that you can leave outside. So, and we have one
Sure.
of those from Spirit Halloween. It's one of those girl ghouls in the swing, the spirit
Okay.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we have a big
Yep.
tree in our front yard and we hang her and people love her. They come around and I have a scarf on her and I have a Walking Dead bracelet on her and everything like that. And people, they come by and take pictures with her and stuff like they love, but we can't leave her out in the rain. Um, so I bring her in and I sit her in the front room, which is even free because our front room is all windows. It's like an enclosed patio. So then you just drive by and then there's like this weird spirit demon girl just sitting in our front room, which is really unsettling. So, um,
Well, you can see behind me, like this ain't for the holiday season. I mean, I'm like the
yeah,
crazy Christmas tree people where the decorations they think all year around, but mine's Halloween. I got Michael and Pennywise just always hanging out back here in
yeah, yeah.
my office. They're always they're always hanging out. Um, the landlord came over and was fixing some of the windows, and
Oh.
he told me I was walking through. He's like, "I don't know how many times you freaked me out while I was in here." And so he had to replace the windows in my studio in here. And he's like, I turn around and there's a guy with a knife staring at me the whole time. He's like,
Well, there's times I forget that she's in the front room and there's time I go in to clean up and there's times I forget and she's just sitting there and it really, it's a little bit startling, but my son is not a horror fan. Like he doesn't like it. It really freaks him out. So for me, I would love to have the house just filled with horror stuff and I would be fine, just
yeah,
memorabilia put around or um, but I can't do that because my son, it's just not a thing for him. But we do put her out. And so what we did to kind of settle it, we call her Bubbles McGee. And
Bubbles McGee.
yeah, so Bubbles McGee is the demon girl who hangs out there. And So I walk in and I'm freaked out, and then, God damn it, Bubbles, stop freaking me out, you know? What the, you, God, I gotta put a bell on her or something so I can remember she's in there, because I keep forgetting. And when I walk into the front room, she's sitting on the patio furniture out there. But the cats
When
are
you
just sitting there sniffing her hair and playing with her.
when you said that, the way you said that with Bubbles, you brought me right to Trailer Park Boys for some reason.
Oh, okay.
I got that Bubbles
Damn it, Bubbles.
popped in my brain. Damn it, Bubbles. He's over here just trying to get his little Kit Kat waffles.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to do something different. I don't know if I want to put I'd do something like put a Hawaiian shirt on her. I don't know, and do something with her, a Gryffindor shirt or something. Just make it a little bit less, because we have a lot of little kids in our neighborhood, little ones, and some of the older ones like her, but some of the little ones get really scared with some of it. So I'm trying to make it a little bit more little kid friendly.
See, I'm the opposite. I want to scare
You're
the hell
like
out of
my
these little
husband.
kids. Like,
My
I want
husband
these kids to be petrified. Like, do not go over there
traumatized.
near that house. Yeah. So like almost every weekend, I dress up in one of the Michael masks. I got a
Yes.
couple different of the Michael coveralls, and I just roam the town.
Okay.
And I
Good
look
Lord.
for the prey, and like
Yeah.
I will chase. I chased a
Right.
group of like I don't know, those early teens. I chased them all around town Saturday. And what's great is my daughter, she's 7. She
Mm.
has the phone out and is like trying to record everything. Like, Daddy, this is great. Chase them that way. And, like she's so I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And the cops here are really cool. I mean, they don't care. Like I had a
Yeah.
cop last year, he
Oh my
would park.
God.
He would park right on the corner just to watch me and like
Mhm.
encourage me to scare the hell out of people. Like, because I'm stuck at I picked this corner where Michael will stand, and I'm holding up the sign that says, "Lost, please return to Laurie Strode." I'm holding this sign up, so everybody's like seeing this
Mhm.
guy he's dressed
Mhm.
as Michael holding the sign. And well, I had this lady last year. She was putting her makeup on. There's a bar right down the road. So she's in her mirror putting the makeup on, not paying no attention at all. And this red light
Mm.
stays red forever, and you can't turn right on it. So she's
Mm.
stuck there. And I look at her, and she don't see me at all. And I look over, and the cops over there like motionally, "Yeah, dude, get her, get her." And I'm like, "Okay, he's telling me to do this. This is a law dog, so I should be okay. The law dog's telling me to do it." So
Oh my
I take a couple
God.
steps towards her,
It's
no reaction.
horrible.
So I take a couple more steps, no reaction. I was literally about a foot away from this woman's car, and I crouched down, like, put my face kinda close to
Oh
her
my
window, and
God.
she's up there putting her lipstick on, not paying any
Oh my
attention.
God.
She glances down and glances up and looks back down. She's like, "What the fuck?" And throws it in reverse and goes back in reverse for a minute. And then she throws it in drive and rolls down the window, and apparently she knows my wife, 'cause as she drove by, she's like, "I'm telling your wife, damn it," and, like, takes takes off down the road. Like, so so far, that's been my favorite one. I got her pretty good. Like, it was awesome. That face of pure terror when she was cussing me out was brilliant. I
Oh
loved
my
it.
God. You're like my husband. He we'll go into Spirit Halloween, or we'll look online. He wants the scariest, most demonic, creepy looking for a front lawn. You know, the
Yes.
animatronics, like the
Oh, yeah.
weirdest, like the ones that are like all bones and backwards, and like Linda Blair in The Exorcist, where she comes down the stairs backwards kind of thing. Like
Absolutely.
that's what he wants. I'm like, "Hun, okay, some of that's okay, but we got little kids. Like, we can't do it all like that. We gotta have some fun, cutesy stuff too." Like, those poor kids are gonna be in therapy for the rest of their life if we do what he wants to do, and we can't,
Oh,
"No,
man.
no." He's like, "It's my house. It's Halloween. I'm gonna put out." Oh God. So we kinda settled on, we have a flat part on the front of on one side of the house, and we got this big huge inflatable black cat, and it's a little bit more kid friendly. And I thought, okay, that's all right, we'll put that up there because that's not too traumatic. But the rest of it, we got like demon nurses, like dead,
That's
coming
awesome.
out like on the windows and stuff like that. And when you turn out the lights at night, because it gets dark now at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. So the house just glows with all the horribleness, but it's fun. No, I like it. I like it.
I do too, and we got to keep those therapists. We got to keep clients going to them. So
We
I
do.
believe I'm doing a justice on
We do. Yeah.
traumatizing them. And
Oh,
and my children,
oh God.
like it's odd. Like my daughter, she loves everything about film already. She wants to be in everything. She wants,
Aw.
and sometimes when we're doing these little bits, and she wants to play crazy, I
Yeah.
forget it's my kid sometimes, and I'm about ready to drop
Right.
kick her because it's like, "You're freaking me out, kid. Tone those eyes now.
No.
Like, I created those eyes, and you're scaring the hell out of me with them. Chill out." Like, she can play a demon a little bit too good, and I
Oh,
credit her
man.
mother for that. But
Yeah, sure. Yep. That's when it is. When it's your kid and when it's the other parent's kid. Yeah.
yeah, she's
Mm.
something else. So she's every day now. She's like, "Daddy, is it our shot day now? Are we going to do the scenes?" I said, "Yeah, babe, we're about a day away." Like she's gnawing at the bits to
No.
do
Oh,
because now
that's
she's excited because this will be her first piece where it's a script, and she got the
Oh,
lines,
okay.
and she got the so she's already
Nice.
getting the final draft and reading over her lines and everything. Like, okay, yeah, I'm getting this, I'm getting that. And I'm like, I'm either creating a psychopath or a future actress. I don't know what's happening
Yeah.
there. It's still up in
A
the air. She
world
might be,
famous movie maker there. Like another Alfred Hitchcock. Who knows, eh?
yeah, or she could be a serial killer. It's
Okay, well,
50
let's try to be optimistic here.
because she's a lot like me in that sense. Like if it's now she likes doing her comedy bits and things like that, but she wants to do everything psycho. Like
Mm.
I mean, because like the day after Halloween is when we really hit up uh the Halloween shops because it's the
Yes,
sale
us
rate, like
too.
80% off. So
Oh,
I got
Richard
tons of
booked the day
makeup.
off. Richard booked the day off work. I am not kidding you. I said
Good
to him,
man.
I said, "Hun, this is like our Christmas." I'm like, "This is our day." He said,
It
he
is.
never, ever, ever takes sick days. Ever, ever, ever. I'm like, "You have sick days. Come on." I'm sure if you tell Chris now, you can get it off. He did, booked it off. So the day after the 31st, we're right at Spirit Halloween.
Death just threw up she threw up some outfits on the Discord for a cat. It's amazing.
Oh my God, I'm gonna check it out.
Oh, the poor little kitty cat. That's awesome.
Oh, I gotta
We
get my
just
phone.
we got two of them now, the two cats and a little bitty baby that we gotta make formula for, like itty bitty thing, like 3 weeks old. But
Oh no! Oh
we
my
definitely gotta
gosh!
look into. Yeah, and then she had like this I guess cats get an upper respiratory thing, and
Yes,
she had that, and I gotta clean the eyes, and it's like having a newborn child all over again.
it really is. Okay, but okay, where is it though in this? Which
She
category is it
put
under? Is it in general?
it's under general. Yep, that's where she
Okay, all
put
right, all right.
the kitty cat.
Okay, all right.
That is awesome, Death. And she put up a bunch of
Oh my God, that is so cute! Look at
right?
that! Oh, oh, that's adorbs! I love it.
Yes, that's amazing.
So cute.
Then in the art attack, man, Death, did you draw she gets the Leatherface, Freddy,
Oh God.
Jason, and then of course Mikey Myers. Them are amazing pictures.
Wow.
Love it. See, that's what I love.
Talented people.
Right.
Super talented.
Right. That's
Holy
kind of where I'm
cow.
going for with this Discord server is stuff like this here where we can just have a place where we can just collab and share
Yeah.
everything
I
that
love
we got
Freddy
going
with
on.
the cats. The Freddy with the cats is everything. I'm a Freddy fan, so that's my thing. I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
So
those
cute.
pictures are definitely awesome, Deb. Oh, you found them? What? That's a good find. That's
Oh, so cool. Wow. Yeah.
well.
No,
We've
it
been
is.
going now for about an hour and a
Good.
half. But
Yes. I have
with
to
these
work. in the morning?
Yes, I got a parent teacher conference
Ooh.
in the morning.
Uh-oh.
Um, it's and it's for the crazy daughter, my youngest daughter. So it's
The crazy daughter. She's already got, oh God, you're already labeling her.
but what's crazy about my crazy daughter is everybody says like, "Oh, she's the perfect student." I'm like, "Are you are you sure? Like you're talking about this one? Like she's the oh yeah, she's great." I'm like,
All
"You
right.
should see her at home. Like she's straight Emily Rose." Like, like I'm throwing
Well,
holy
maybe.
water on her in the morning. Like,
Oh my God. Forensic psychologist, maybe? Let's expand here. What else could she do? If she's that smart, let her, God, hope to God she uses it. She's a smarty. That's good.
oh yeah, she's gonna do
Good.
like she loves her gymnastics. It's any she
Oh, cool.
of all my children, she definitely caught that
Nice.
entertainment gene.
Nice.
Like she loves it all. And the way I do it, like if I'm working on whatever I'm filming, I don't ever even ask my kids. Like if they come to me and say, "Hey, can I be in a piece, Dad?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, we'll do something." Yeah, but it's always her, no matter what I'm doing. Like if me and Tyler's getting ready to go, just scouting. Can I go? I want to go see some creepy places.
Mm.
Wait a couple years, babe, and then maybe your mom won't cut my throat. Like there's an age limit, and I can take you in asylums. I'm pretty sure.
Yes. All
Uh,
right.
I don't know. We'll be trying to work something. This being our first member stream, it's kind of fluid at this point. It's at the infancy. Once we start getting
Yeah.
more and collaborate more within that Discord, we'll start creating different things because I would love the idea of all of us kind of working on like a screenplay together where we film
Ooh, that'd be fun.
our own little pieces to go
Yeah.
together. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
maybe
that'd be awesome.
the lockdown horror film that I was kind of thinking that whatever film that was, I forget what it was, Unfriended or something. Is that the one where they did that? Like,
Oh, I haven't seen that. I know the movie you're talking about, but I haven't seen it yet. I guess I should watch it. I
yeah,
heard it was really bad, was it?
it was, but the concept had me thinking
Oh,
of
okay, all right.
okay, this pandemic. Is there some way of making like a horror film? Everybody's like trapped in their house and trying to communicate through streaming services and things like that. Is there a way to create like a
Yeah.
horror film out of that? Like maybe the
Excuse me.
algorithm is the antagonist and trying to slaughter everybody. I don't know. I just had my
Mhm.
brain turning. I never really. It's written in my notes somewhere over there in one of my
Me
composition
too.
books. I know I'm a madman. I got like 50 billion composition books, which is random scribbles. Even I look back at sometime like, what the hell did I write this for? Like, I don't even know. Like, what does this go to? Like, I don't even know what I wrote this down for. But
But then it all comes together in the end.
right, yeah. So
All right.
we're new over this. I really appreciate you coming up, Jules. And again, congratulations to you and your
Oh,
husband. That
thanks.
is fantastic, and I'm
Yeah.
so happy for you guys to have that avenue open up. It's well deserved,
Well,
and congratulations.
I appreciate it, and it's so great to see things happening for everybody else. It's just, I love seeing great things happening for everybody. When you work for it, eventually things happen, and I'm really looking forward to, yeah, starting to see like everybody's stuff in the Discord and people dropping in their writing. And I'm, looking forward to reading other people's stuff. And yeah, that's what we got to get going, I think, in there.
Absolutely,
Everybody
absolutely. I look forward
share
to it
their
as
stuff,
well. Yes,
make it a
yes,
very supportive, nice place.
right. Supportive collaboration,
Yeah,
brainstorming. Just
yeah,
have that home team of networking.
absolutely. Cool, cool. All right, well, I'm gonna hop off so I can get ready for bed. But thank you so much for having me up. And I hope things work out for Tyler. Like, starting to feel better or find out what's going on at least anyway. Holy cow. Scary.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, and I'll pass that on to him. And thank you for coming up.
Yes. All righty. Well, good night.
Anytime.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
night,
Good
all.
night. You have a good night, Jules.
You too. Bye.
Bye bye. Yes, that was Miss Jules. Again, you guys got to check out the film. The film is I loved it. It's good, and they did a fantastic job with that film. They really did. Remember to hit, yeah. Okay. Well, this was the first Skates Freaks members only stream. You know, the Skates with the Skates Freaks doing our thing, the very first one, right? So we're only going to get better from here, and I look forward to it. Just like Jules said, definitely get in that Discord and share your art out. You know, it's nothing but positivity and collaboration, and let's grow this thing, and so we can have that home team of networking where we can go share our work out and get some good feedback and kind of bounce ideas off each other. And who knows, maybe we'll be able to get some sort of collaborative screenplay going. That would be phenomenal. I'm still holding on to that idea. I'm still holding on to that idea. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, man. We're just getting started over here in the Skates Freaks world, and I'm excited. Now, tomorrow night we do have our. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Well, you're not alone. I'm trying to figure it out as well, brother. I'm, st- I'm trying to figure it out as well, brother. Um, Tomorrow night at midnight Eastern Standard Time, we will have our second spirit box session. We'll have the Ouija board out again. I'll probably put that cam just directly on that Ouija board like we did last time, and we can see if we can get any more things. You know, we got our baseline last time. We had it kind of went from 21 and they held it for 22. So let's shoot for like 29 tomorrow. Let's get some good activity going. And again, see, this weekend, if I'm filming, I'll be going live to kind of show you guys where we're at and what we're doing. It might be a quick live to do that. And I think I'm looking at most likely a Saturday for that is kind of where I'm at with that right now, is a Saturday, I'm thinking. So we got a lot of stuff going on over here, man, and I'm loving it. And again, thank you to all the new members joining tonight. Much love. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all my Skates Freaks. Thank you guys so much for joining. This was just the very first one, guys. It's onward and upward from here. We're only going to get better, right? And I'm excited. I'm excited, looking forward to the future and what we can build over here. So tomorrow night, midnight, Spirit Box. Come check it out with us. Bring your questions. Let's see if we can get some good activity, some solid responses, some solid EVPs. Let's see if we can get the planchette to move. It's going to be fun. But until then, like always, man, this has been Skeets, talking to Skeets Freaks, and I will catch you all on down the road. Much love, guys, and thank you so much. You all have a good night.